Next, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Tigers will kick this team to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. Inside the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. A crucial pick 6.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job with the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back and do a pick 6 in the last possession. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. Steps out of bounds inside the 10. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Tigers line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for them.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Miranda. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The receiver makes the catch. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Nice grab. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. 3 receivers in a bunch formation as they come up on 2nd and inches. Takes the handoff. It's Wilson. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Grab behind the line. It's Turner. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, first down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, they could get really ugly by the 4th.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown.
And, Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it a 17-7 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on this screen play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Turner. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Ball's incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. That wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks free. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
Can he get there on the ground? That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Miranda. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Sooners have first and 10 here. And now the running back's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop. Short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. Now it's first and goal.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Picks it up himself and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great play by the quarterback here. Everybody is blanketed in man coverage, so instead of forcing the ball, he just tucks it and takes off. Heads-up play to pick up a bunch of yards.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him short with the line to gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Sooners. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout and then check him out. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes at the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Headed for the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Clemson! How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Direct snap. He gets loose. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this deep and begin the second half. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Well, I love to watch these Clemson quarterbacks run this kind of offense where they have so many different options, whether it's throw to pitch, throw to run, whatever it might be. Think about over the years, Taj Boyd made those decisions. Deshaun Watson ended up having such a great career. Trevor Lawrence made so many great plays, and now we're seeing that again today from this young man.
Second down after that previous play. Back in motion now. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Catch made on the sidelines, then move the sticks. It's a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. A running play called on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Has the first down and more. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Runs through the defender. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Takes off in a bootleg. They'll try a pass here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Makes it to the 16, that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Miranda.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Sooners.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
A completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The final quarter coming up. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On the move now. He's going to put it down and run. And on fourth down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The Sooners will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff to the right side. Breaks into open space. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Up over the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Tigers, as the QB fights his way into the end zone. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They begin the drive in excellent field position. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Leaning on the run game here.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
They'll run it here. Breaks an open space. Brought down crosses midfield to the 46.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. They'll try to run for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Leading here in the fourth quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. This could be the game here. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kurt, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big... And look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He missed it. Off target that time. The lead remains at 5 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it in the end zone for the score with a shot to win the game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he goes down, but the takeaway is a fitting ending to this winning performance by the defense. Well, Kirk, based on the